they DPS, the way they tank, etc., etc. Okay? When you have people like me that can do all 3 specs on a drop of a dime, Grim can change between at least 2 specs and do very solid at both of them, or 3 if you ask him to DPS. He's not good on the whole hot healing yet, but he'll get it. Marge, she switches between DPS, Archon, and Chloro. Cresea, tank, Archon, if need be. We've never had him do it, but probably can. And
I mean Bard.
Or Bard, yeah, same fucking difference. You get the point though, okay? I'm done. She's over, period. I don't have room to deal with any more bullshit from people like this, period.
She had her opportunity and she blew it. Done deal. See ya.
I'm sorry, I was willing to give her a slide from last time just because we need the people. But you know what? She's going to be pissed off because we told everyone flat out, not an offense to you. I stressed it several times. This is not meant as an offense to anyone in this group. All of you are good performing players and are here for us when we need you. But we need to take and look at the numbers and pick the top numbers for this attempt. I told everyone flat out that's what we were doing. I'm sorry, TK's numbers are not the highest, so she did not get picked.
See that? Alright, and I agree with everything everybody just said. I do. I'm not taking anybody's side. I'm playing a little bit of devil's advocate. Is when she does DPS though, she does DPS higher than Neo. That's the only thing I'm gonna throw out there. Yeah, no, I agree with you guys 100%. I mean, it's stupid. I mean, I wish, like the 2 hours she was ranting, I just wish she would shut up. But, yeah, no. I was trying to see every side of the whole thing.
I'm all for every side of it, and everyone knows that about me. I'm all about seeing every side of an argument. But she knows our mentality about this. As far as Neo, we were looking at it from a Bard perspective. We were saying to ourselves, we're going to have a Bard. Our best performing Bard is Neo. So that's where he was brought in over TK. I mean, if it hadn't been for the desire of a Bard, we wouldn't have had Neo in here. We were going to go with somebody else for DPS. So,
I agree.
I like TK as a person. TK is a fun person to talk to. She's a fun person to chat with. But I'm sorry, but she is bringing drama and stress to the officers that we do not need, and she is refusing to look at things as a for the better of the guild. Because saying the officer should have to step aside so that she can have a spot, I'm sorry, that makes no sense. No officer in here performs less well than she does. So why should we have them step aside? It's not like we had 3 raid nights in a row where we had an overflow of members and she had to sit out and I had gotten to go every night. And that had been the case where no officer had stepped aside and she had to sit out of a raid all 3 nights, then she'd have room for a beef. But she's been here for the last 2 nights. She had 2 nights of raiding. 3rd night we couldn't bring everyone because we didn't have the manpower and we had to cut some of the fat. She has no room to complain. And if she is complaining about this, once we get our numbers up to the point where we have people sitting out every night in a raid for HK, she's going to bitch about that if she's ever not in a run.
Right, and that's my point behind it. I told you what would happen the last time, whenever we talked about her. It's done. End of story. Okay?
I can't believe you guys are still talking about it. You guys should have had her G-kicked by now.
Well, here's the deal. We gave her, you know what, I know you're playing devil's advocate here, Lom, but bottom line is, we've given her every chance under the sun to stop the bullshit. Every chance. And it's every fucking week there's something new. Every week. That's my problem. Not this, why she's, you know, upset about not being here. It's always a fucking problem. Every week. Nothing is good enough for her. I'm sorry, we're not here to please.